Hello traders out there in Traderland. My name's Dez here at Grok Trade, and this is the weekend edition. This weekend edition is good through Sunday, May 12th, 2013. And to start off, I want to update you guys to a couple things here. We have a couple dates coming up for our mentorship, and I better move this down so you can see everything. We have a mentorship coming up, and here's what you need to do if you are interested. You have to go through an interview process. It takes roughly 45 minutes. You'll schedule that with Carolina, and that's who you see here. Those are actually her monitors behind. She's a full-time day trader. She'll ask you a whole litany of questions, and from there we'll find out if we have a match. Anyway, if you go through the phone call and you go through the barrage of questions that we have for you, you ask for the hedging course. You'll get that free. It's $97, or save yourself the phone call and just go buy it for $97 at teachme2hedge.com. teachme2hedge.com. However, do the phone call. You'll find out so much more about the mentorship and how it might be of benefit to you. But check this out. We have an online mentorship coming up very soon, next weekend, May 18th to the 20th. We still have, I think, 2, maybe 3 seats available. Yeah, first come, first serve on those, but very special one in Vegas. That's live, and that's coming up Saturday through Monday, June 15th to the 17th. So you would actually come to Las Vegas, meet me, and Mark, and the rest of the team. But something very special is we have Rachel Fox, the actress on Desperate Housewives, iCarly, and some others. She is now teamed up with us, and she will be in attendance here in Vegas, June 15th to the 17th. So we will only hold 20 individuals. So if you can come and be a part, definitely talk to Carolina about that, and we would love to have you. So let's get into the markets here. Markets on Friday ended on bullish territory. You will see here VIX big drop, down 4% plus, down below 13 now. And you'll see that crude or gold and silver were mixed, with crude oil down a fraction. But the US dollar did go up 0.5%. And you'll see on the daily S&P, big run up, but we're making a high base. We didn't drop yet, but we do have a trend line that we're seeing as resistance. Right here, that's a little one, but a bigger trend line acting as support. So we have a decent chance of making a breakout to the upside. On the weekly chart, we have this base and a breakout, higher high, higher low. Last 3 weeks have been bullish, not too bad. Things are heading in the right direction here and above a major resistance line, hitting all-time highs. And on the monthly chart, you'll see here we continue to make these higher highs and higher lows. So we've gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pretty extended, to be quite frank, even though we can still go higher. This is a big run. Usually you do not go up 6 months in a row without at least start to see some sort of correction or basing take place. So I'm expecting that anytime now. Taking a look at the NASDAQ on the monthly, so far over a pretty good size major resistance line. On the weekly chart, we're at a resistance line. You can see resistance, we're right there at it. So we could find some stalling taking place next week. And here for the daily, we just keep going higher and higher, all-time highs, really doing exceptionally well out there in the markets. A lot of you guys like gold, and I want to talk about gold here. We have a big trading club here in Indianapolis that we do, and we just met this morning here on Saturday. And if you go to meetup.com, find a trading club in your area, but look at meetup.com/stock trading. That's my class or my meetup that you can look at too, but won't do you any benefit unless you're right here in Indiana region. Now here's the thing, big drop, gap, the gap fills right here perfectly. We chop around sideways. Friday we get a gap down, but we do get a run up closing above the 20-day moving average, so there is a decent chance of a gap up taking place. I see Monday being a nice bullish day for gold. On the weekly chart, we're in a lot of turmoil here because we filled this gap, we doji, and then we have a pivot candle with this lower low. It looks like it's wanting to break down. So wow, we have to be very careful with gold. And then you'll see on the monthly chart, we got this little spinning top, but the month's obviously not over yet. We just got started, but we're finding support at the rising 50-month moving average. And on silver on the monthly chart, we're just hanging out here doing a whole lot of nothing. On the weekly chart, it's a gap down, no fill, and a low base. Very bearish. Anything under 22 would be very bearish. And then on the daily, we had a gap down run up, close above the following 20-day moving average. That is kind of bullish. I do expect to see a short-term bounce in silver. And gold, or I'm sorry, Google, is just up, 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 and away, looking very strong. Probably should move my thing up a little bit so you can see the ticker symbols better. On the weekly, breaking a resistance area and doing so like a boss. And if you look here at the monthly, resistance, really strong right now for the beginning of the month. And Apple, a lot of you guys liking Apple. On the monthly chart, looks like this thing is it's in buying territory right now. Went down, challenged the 50-day or 50% Fibonacci retracement area, rallied right back up, and it looks like we have a higher high, higher low so far for the month. On the weekly, you can see we broke out basically 2 weeks late on this trade, but nonetheless we do stop at the falling 20-week moving average. Wouldn't surprise me to get a little pullback. What I would give to get that thing to pull back to about $400 for re-entry. The daily looks yummy. Big pop, a shallow little pullback. This dude looks like it's ready to rock and roll to the upside. Facebook is not doing very well, and I'm in this one. We've had this nice breakout. Everything was looking grand, but I'm not liking how Friday went. So I'm holding pat on this trade, and we just need this red weekly chart to go white or green, depending on what chart you have going into next week. And here's the monthly. You have a higher high, higher low, so I'm hanging my hat on this leg going northbound on that individual trade. And I should probably show you a couple things here. If you guys do not yet take our stock picks each week, you're missing out. This is our bull list. Just this week alone, FNGN went up 14%. LL, which is in the top 3 of the IBD list this week, up 8.64, 6.8. This is just 1 week. This is awesome movements in just a single week off of our highly potent, very powerful stock picks list. So anyway, if you do 2 weeks, and that's capital, it's number 2, and then WEEKS, all capitalized. It'll give you 2 weeks free, but get signed up. You will certainly love that. But more importantly, what I highly recommend that you do is get signed up for this. It is the mentorship. All you have to do is contact Carolina. So on Carolina, it's at groktrade.com, or better yet, just go to the form and fill that out. Front page here, just click on mentoring. Here on mentoring, read to your heart's content. Watch this video for sure. Watch these videos, testimonials, but fill out this form. We'll get that information. We'll shoot you an email, and we'll set up a time for a chat. Hope all is well with you and yours. Always remember that trading has to do with capital preservation first, and then making a profit second. So I'm glad you're part of this ever-growing team and group and user base from all over the world. We appreciate you being a part.
This may or may not be you, but traders who come to Grok Trade for help are sharp, well-educated, and have made money in the past. However, trading was a real struggle for them. They bought high and sold low. They let small losses turn into large losses. They kept losing money. This does not have to be you. They made a change before it was too late. Grok Trade students trade within the live markets with confidence. Get signed up for mentoring today before it's too late for your trading.
I'm Tim Cole.
I'm Mike Reed.
My name is Randeep Kapoor.
Shane Parker.
Hi, I'm Steve Gould.
Mary Olson.
My name is Spiro Karajanis.
Mike Muller.
My name is Caroline Elizon, and I've been day trading full-time for about 2.5 years.
What did you think of the mentorship?
I am just thrilled with it. I think it's a great program.
It kept me going, kept my brain moving.
In 20 years, I learned this much about trading. I think that this weekend gave me this much to add on it.
This is actually my second time through mentorship, so this is a refresher for me. And I'm picking up nuggets that I missed the first time around, and I feel more confident to use all this information.
It's given me a skill level that's a much, much higher level.
You learn stuff that you will not learn in any other course. I've taken a bunch of different courses. I've never seen this stuff taught before. No one else teaches it. I mean, you've given us such golden nuggets today, or this week. You know, it's well worth taking this class.
It has helped unbelievably. I mean, I can't even explain it. I'm literally at a loss for words right now.
So if there was someone out there who was thinking about joining the mentoring class, kind of on the fence, what would you tell them?
I would definitely say this is something that you need if you're struggling with consistency in your trading results.
You need to have good education, good understanding, otherwise you will get killed in the market.
You can understand why they're doing what they're doing, how to trade successfully, how to make the proper setups, what you're looking for, and how to go from being a newbie to a professional trader in a short period of time.
You're not going to be able, on your own, floundering or just reading books, to be able to sit down and pick the brain of very successful traders and be able to incorporate that into your own trading.
You learn something that you didn't know before, and learning is always good, no matter how old you are.
Mentoring is all about helping you really get your hands on and practice it.
I would tell anybody who's on the fence, it took me 20 years to learn this much. This much. And you know what? Maybe it's really this much, but I'm trying to, tell you that I know a little bit more. And I got this much, out of this weekend. So I think you got to be crazy to want to go through years of heartache to learn stuff that experts can teach you right away.
I've just realized being here how important it is to get some formal education in trading. You get so many things from so many different directions, and to have it all brought together and put in front of you, your toolkit so you can use it, is really invaluable.